Hi, it's Matt, and in this episode is my letter to the UAS prototype rule email address, and I'm sharing this with you so that you're able to write a similar constructed email raising your objections to the prototype rules. So this is what I've written. It's probably not absolutely correct. I do urge you to read the EASA rules. They are just a damn right or outright attempt to completely cull the RC hobby, the hobby which you enjoy. So with that said, these are my thoughts. Whether they're right, whether they're wrong, is up to you to decide. But I'm just sharing this with you because I personally feel this is important. So I'm going to read out the email which I've got, and then I'm going to hit send. Howdy. As far as I can see from the EASA prototype rules, is that the people who have made this draft document are intentionally trying to kill this pastime outright. Whether this is their true intention, it's unclear, but with the raw information provided, you have to admit that it looks crystal clear to anyone reading the prototype rules that they want the RC industry, our hobby, enjoyed by millions across the globe, gone forever. No outsider to the RC community who has ill intent is going to pay any attention to what the rules are. They never will. Instead, these draft rules are specific and finite to the RC community as a whole. This is an attempt to crack a small nut with a 40-ton hammer. All it has done is raise the awareness of the bad side of bureaucracy and what it can do rather than focusing upon the strongest side of what a team of people can do, which is to inform and what is to train. Every child goes through an enforced school system of some form across the Western world and hopefully the rest of the Eastern world as well. People who pilot larger aircraft have to go through hours and hours of training. Why not focus upon a system that helps inform and teach the community as a whole to be better pilots? Create an ecosystem of self-sustaining support up and beyond what the BMFA loosely have in place now with their A, B, and C tests, which for all intents and purposes are optional. The prototype rules are flawed. The smallest device which I know of, which is capable of return to home, geofencing, and height restrictions, is a Pix Racer, which comes in at approximately 118 grams and about £74 sterling. It is far out the scope of a toy and would require advanced knowledge of the average RC pilot to use. Your typical RC pilot is never going to go that far. So in summary, with the raw information provided, this is a clear attempt to completely cull the RC hobby outright, rather than do what a team of people could do at their best, which is to share knowledge, to inform others, and to train others. Kind regards, Matt Ogborn. So that's my views on these ESA prototype rules. I strongly feel that is a 40-ton hammer trying to crack a small nut. I'm not entirely sure on what their true objectives are, but just taking it as face value is that if you do read through those rules, it's goodbye to the RC hobby. It's just you can't fly anything over 250 grams. You can't make anything over 250 grams. There is, yeah, that's it. That's all I'm going to say. So I'm going to go and hit send on this now. If you have not emailed the UAS prototype rules at eas.a.europa.eu, please pass on your opinions. Do read the documentation beforehand. Yeah, and share this with other pilots. Get them to email. Time is against us now. They are going to review at the middle of October. We are now on the 11th. It is a 31-day month, so we got to the 15th, so we've only got 4 days left. Do take action. Do pass on what you object to. That's what I object to. I strongly feel that it's completely the wrong approach. It's not the best. It's not the best thing of what a team of people can do. The best thing which a team of people can, what that team can do, is to share, is to inform, and help put a structure in place which makes a community of people stronger and makes that community of people sustainable over a long period of time by starting the wheel turning. And this isn't trying to start the wheel turning, this is trying to stop the wheel turning. And that is fundamentally different to starting a wheel and then just chucking a great big hammer in there to try and stop something. So those are my views. I'm hitting send. Please do share what your views are with the EAS prototype rules. You can do that in the comment section, but don't worry about the comment section. Email that email address. The email address is in the comments in the video description part underneath this video. So with that said, from myself, Matt, thank you ever so much for taking the time to watch this episode. And I'm hitting send. Cheerios.